So you had a past life regression yesterday, and if you just review the bits and pieces that you got from that past life, it was a vivid scene for you. The first part that you saw was a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you?
I was about 9,
Mm-hmm.
and I recall it was helpful having you ask me questions, because I would look down at my feet and I would see I was barefoot,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would feel the moss underneath my feet, and I was very connected to nature in that lifetime, and I just felt like a little urchin running around in the woods.
Yeah, I remember you said you were connecting with the fairies and the elementals and
Yes.
and the world of magic and imagination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And then what came next? It was something about being an adult and not being able to access that anymore.
Yeah, the feeling of being an adult at about 30 years old was just kind of very ordinary, and I felt disconnected from that young girl who was magical.
Mm-hmm.
And the magic had somehow left me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just part of growing up and part of reality, that part of what the world gave me that I just latched onto, even though I knew that I was that magical self.
Yeah. And so the message as you went up into higher learning and higher self was that you still have access to that.
Yes.
To that magical part of you, that creative, that able to speak to the fairies and the elementals and have that magical childhood version of yourself and apply it to adulthood.
Yes, and to apply it to this lifetime.
Yeah.
Where I've set myself up, where I teach children art and I'm with children a lot, and I realize I've set myself up to be that, to access that inner child again. And it was just a very pleasant lifetime to know that I can access that at any time.
Yeah.
And it's just a good reminder that that's who I really am, and that's my core. That's where I can.
Yeah. And you can really connect to that little girl, and you said that you felt like it was Ireland, and you could feel the moss beneath her feet.
Yes,
and
it was Ireland.
Yeah, you can connect to that feeling and feeling the moss and feeling that connection again, and bring that forth into your 3D biology now, which is what we did. We connected it and brought it back so that you've got access to that now at any time. That's now part of your lifetime now.
Yes.
By tapping that in with the Quantum EFT into your body.
Yes. And I think I'll go out and experience going into the woods, taking my shoes off. I feel like doing that now, to see what that feels like, to connect again to the fairies. So it was very valuable.
Great. I see a trip out to the redwood forests for you.
Yes. To Ireland, maybe.
All right. Well, thanks for allowing me to give you that experience.
Thank you very much. It's a wonderful gift. And it's also good to know that your past lifetimes don't have to be bad.
Exactly.
Bad or scary, or they can be pleasant and very accessible.
And that's why, as part of mining the Akash, we're also looking at what gifts do I have as part of my Akash, part of my past lives that are available and accessible for me to apply now. And sometimes people do say, "Oh, I don't want to have a past life. What might I find? It might be horrible, or I might have died a horrible death." Well, the body will only be taken to those things if they're there and need to be healed. And we always have the safety to be able to heal those, but we don't always go to things like that. And we can go to pleasant things and have pleasant experiences like you have.
Yes.
That are reminders of ways of being that you want to be.
Yes.
Talents and gifts that you have.
Yes, and I felt very safe with you.
Yeah.
I think you provide a safe atmosphere. So,
Part of my intention, my dear.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're You're welcome. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.